to ask Justice Torres to start the live streaming. I'll wait a few seconds and then we're going to go ahead and get started, and then we'll call the case. Good morning, everyone. The Supreme Court of Guam is now in session. Will the clerk please call the case?
This is Supreme Court case number CRQ20-002, in re request of Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, Imagahagan Guahan, relative to the power of the executive branch to establish, maintain, and operate quarantine facilities in Guam and to promulgate quarantine and sanitation regulations for the people of Guam against the importation and spread of disease. Appearing for the petitioner is attorney Sophia S. Diaz and attorney Leslie A. Travis. Appearing for the interested party, Department of Public Health and Social Services, is attorney Shannon J. Titano and attorney Janice M. Camacho. Appearing for the interested parties, incoming travelers subject to quarantine, is attorney Brian Eggleston. The panel consists of Chief Justice F. Philip Carbolito, Associate Justice Robert J. Torres, and Associate Justice Catherine A. Merriman.
Thank you. Good morning, councils. And so we're going to discuss certain issues in relation to setting this case for oral arguments. And I'm just going to go down and touch on some of these issues, and we can address them accordingly. Because of the extension of time that was extended regarding the briefing schedule, we took the original oral argument date off calendar. And so we're going to propose a new date and see if councils are available so that we can address this matter and bring this case to a close. So according to our schedule, on March 2nd, all briefs should have been filed, and we would have completed our briefing schedule. And so the court is available and is proposing the date of Thursday, March 11th at 10 a.m. For the new oral arguments date. And so at first, I'd like to ask the councils for the governor and either Sophia or Leslie, if you could please advise if this date and time is agreeable to the office of the governor.
Your Honor, that date and time is fine with our office. Thank you.
And who is going to be arguing the case for the office of the governor?
I will be, Your Honor.
All right. And joining the office of the governor, aligned on the same position, is the Department of Public Health and Social Services, represented by the Office of the Attorney General. And so Ms. Titano or Ms. Camacho, is the date and time convenient for the Office of the Attorney General?
Yes, Your Honor, the date and time is convenient for our office as well.
So while we have the councils present, because you are aligned on the same side, supporting the position of the Office of the Governor, the petitioners in this case is allocated 30 minutes to present oral arguments and any rebuttal if you reserve time. So that is, if there is going to be more than one counsel arguing, that's going to be a shared time. And so you need to discuss that among yourselves, unless there is some request otherwise. And so in reference to the opposition, we have the Public Defender Service Corporation and Attorney Eggleston. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Eggleston, Your Honor.
Eggleston. Okay, Attorney Eggleston. You have 30 minutes. You're the only interested party that filed an opposition. Is the date and time of oral arguments, are you available during this time?
Yes, Your Honor. March 11th at 10 a.m. works for us. Okay.
And so we will have a virtual hearing, like how we are appearing. And so, and our Supreme Court courtroom is still being occupied by our trial court judges, and this allows us to have also a greater reach in reference to any interest in viewing the proceedings of this case. So that is those are the topics that we wanted to address in reference to rescheduling the case, making sure that all briefs are filed by the due dates, and that we are ready to proceed on the date and time that we have now set. Is there any other issues that any of the parties or councils would like to bring to the attention of the court?
Mr. Chief Justice, I believe the councils agreed there was no conflict with any members of the court. I didn't know if you wanted to put that on the record or not.
That's correct. There was a date and time in which we have provided to the parties to file if there is any reason that any of the parties feel that any of the justices would need to consider to recuse themselves. And there have been no filings by the cutoff date. And thank you, Justice Merriman, for reminding me. And so we just want to put that on the record. So the panel as currently appearing in this virtual hearing will be the same panel that will hear oral arguments and decide this matter. Okay. All right. I don't have anything else, councils, and unless there are no other issues to present this morning, I will adjourn the case, and I'm sorry, we will end the discussion on the case, and this court will stand adjourned, and we will see you on March 11th at 10 a.m. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Council.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye.